Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is a new episode from Miasma Chronicles, a new turn-based strategy that I'm playing currently, and I'm going to post all my campaign gameplay or playthrough or whatever you want to call it on it, about it, yes. So we got to episode 3. I'm not going to comment every single episode. I'm doing this, like I said in other videos, depending on how much free time I have and possibility to do so. So sometimes going to be just some comments added, some instructions and some voiced comments, but not me actually commenting over the video. We got to finish the only one place quest from the main story, and we got access now to a shop where we can buy some improvements, like these cells here, power cores that give like one tile for moving and two for sprinting. So we're going to give you more let's say movement on the battlefield. No, we got for now two type of weapons for our main character Elvis, and we managed to unlock a few of the actually just one ability, and now we have the possibility to unlock another one. So we added a little more sustainability in the first, and we added also that Overwatch that I at the time I choose that because I played previously of this another turn-based strategy called Classified France 44 that also I posted my entire campaign gameplay on my channel. You can check that out also in the playlist. And in that one, the Overwatch played a very big role in the battle. But here not so, but at the point I didn't knew it, so I choose that skill and it remained like that. Also we have here access to some consumables like energy cells, grenades, acid grenade, glass bottle and so on. Of course you're going to notice what is it for. Well, we're going to use some different, depending on the enemies that you encounter, they have different sensibilities or different immunities, so you want to have the other type of a weapon against it that is not immune to, so or that is sensible to, and to do the most of the damage. Though this one will come in handy. We're going to talk about every single one at the moment that we are going to have to use them, and the moment we're going to meet those enemies they are sensitive against we are going to use them. One thing that you can always buy and will always going to be useful is a healing grenade. Always does damage depending of the enemy that you encounter, so those you can buy. But for now we don't have the amount of currency that we need to be able to buy too much, like better weapons in this case. Also you see here we have some weapon that cost 1500 plastic, we only have like 420, so you cannot do much shopping. Also later I realized in the game that you can also sell your stuff. You don't just buy, you can sell them too. So you can buy when you're going to acquire new weapons during quests, or buy new ones. You can sell the old ones that of course you're not going to use anymore. You can also buy improvements for your weapons, as you can see. Increase damage, increase range, critical and so on. And the weapon magazine I think also had 5 rage, some different improvements. No? So you can check yourself, and you can choose whatever that fits you better. I don't think like in most of the game, in this game is going to be making difference what you choose depending of the enemies that you're facing. So you will see in the beginning going to face one type of enemies mostly, then after that slowly you're going to get introduced to the next time and then type, and then you're going to get the mix, and then you're going to get just for the from the second, and so on, then the third, and so on and so on. So it's going to be a graduated change of enemy types between stages, and you're not going to drastically or totally change your weapons or combat style depending of that. So you're going to need to change some, but not so much that you cannot deal with the enemies. I spent a little time here checking out the gears and checking out the improvements and making like a little micromanaging of the resources that I had at the moment. If you don't want to stay into seeing all this, me doing all that, then you can skip through the timestamps that I'm going to post in the description of the video. Now I'm going to do, and you should also do a little exploring in this a little town called Sedentary. It's our main first base. And you can check out, investigate. There are some information. Some are just purely for the story of the game. Others they are useful. Others they're going to give you some little commodities, some currencies, and so on. We finished the one quest. Now we're going to go back to our main story. And we're going to check out the next quest and see what the game offers. I'll read a lot in the comments preview buying this game. There were a lot of comments about saying that it's very difficult, it's very unbalanced, it's hard to manage enemies and so on. So very difficult to get good weapons and very difficult to get some type of energy cells and so on. So I was very curious. I saw a little of gameplay from other posts, and the graphic of the game was the one thing that attracted me, convinced me to buy it. And now that I played it, I can tell you for sure that this is a very good game. It's very entertaining, has some different things that you cannot see in other games of this genre, and trust me, you're going to, if you like turn-based strategy, is XCOM like game, like everybody says. Don't know why XCOM is such a random mark, let's say. But anyway, if you like that type of games, turn-based strategy games, it is a very good game with a very good, interesting story, very nice to play. It's not very easy, but also not very hard. This character head in a jar is the mayor of the Sedentary, and is the NPC that you are going to more interact. He's going to give you the main quests, main missions in this game. Now we started a new mission called Nasty Weather, and until the end of the video we're going to finish that mission. I'm going to do first a little exploration of the city. We're going to find our home, for example. This is our home. It looks very cozy, no? You're going to find all these points to investigate. You're going to find also some plastic, some other items also, like some little notes here and there. Some can be informational, other is just for the fun of the story, like I said.
I keep dreaming about the night she left.
So the main
This responsibility on me.
quest, the main mission of Elvis is actually to find his mom, and for that he has to go through the miasma wall. But that is not a very easy task. You see there, it was another plastic that I missed.
We're here, people. We don't give up.
There are a lot of funny things going to here and there. And also by interacting with some NPCs, you're going to be able to unlock some secondary quests, and to find some hidden treasures and so on. So overall, yeah, interacting and exploring a little is going to give you some benefits. Yes.
Mine is a double, bitches. Elvis and Diggs. What y'all been up to? Hey, try this moonshine. Daddy's recipe.
Ugh, smells like motor oil.
Bingo! It is oil. And some tree bark and, tire rubber. I mean, you can make moonshine from just about anything, guys. Well, in a town of dwindling resources, improvisation is key. Just... Oh, so you're telling me that outside of town, right now, there's just a bunch of monsters? Like real monsters?
Yeah, they killed the Vodder family. I think they're coming for the town.
Whew. I need a drink. It's moonshine o'clock somewhere, right? Maybe they got some kind of big boss alpha type. If we kill that boss, we might see the weaker ones back down. Every day this town loses something. Hell, I remember our last bottle of whiskey.
I had a beer a few years back. Sorry. I didn't know she died.
Nah, she's alive. We just got divorced. Say, I'd never want to betray her confidence, but she stashed her valuables somewhere in the town. For 50 plastic, I can reveal to you where the stash is.
You want to steal your wife's stuff?
No, not me. You. You should steal it. If you leave her with nothing, she's gonna come back to me. Look, man, you'd be doing me a real solid. Just give me 50 plastic, I'll tell you the location of her treasure. Good man. There's a gate behind the bar. Unlock it with this key, and thank me later. Damn law's been on my ass all week. Look, I didn't kill Clint Boone. Moonshine killed Clint Boone, all right? Hey, what do I got to do with it? I ain't worried.
What happened to him?
Miasma infection in his knee. Got it tracking some thiever in the...
Sounds painful.
Sounds pathetic. Now he's trying to recruit people to be his deputies. Keep on living, amigos.
So the guy gives us the instructions to some type of a little treasure. Let's check here behind to see what's going to find. Some more plastic. The gate. And here in the back, some little treasure. So we found this stick of joy. They are relics from the past. And those treasures, what's going to give you is experience. You're going to get a larger amount of experience when you unlock those treasures. There are many more hidden over the course of the game, everywhere on the map, so you're going to be able to find more of those, and they're going to give you a good amount of experience, and you will be able to level up very fast.
Not for me. That's a gateway drug.
Gateway to what? Ain't no drugs.
The graphics are pretty good, pretty okay. I like it, this type of style. It's not that much of exploration in the game, but there is
She agreed to
some.
marry you?
Sure did.
She must be blind then.
Nope. I got a good thing with that girl.
Am I
Also, listening to the stories of the NPCs, you can find out clues about some treasures or things that you can do, that you have to do in the game, or how to improve your even your combat tactic at some point. So those are the entrances to new regions. We are not going to do that. We are going to wait for the story to unfold. Some they are even blocked. So now we find a storage card.
totally safe?
So with that we are going to be able to open a storage where there are some goods. Usually those storages, they are very important, because they're going to give you or a gun improvement, weapon improvement, or a better weapon. So make sure to unlock those. I don't think I went immediately for this storage card that I unlocked, but at some point in the future videos you're going to see me do that also. This is more like a
Stay and deal with this.
fast recap. You see here, for example, is the way to another region, but you cannot access it for now. So you have to unlock it with the quest. So now let's go and start the new quest and get more experience and unlock more skills so we can have a much more pleasant combat.
I can do you one better than that. A fried bologna sandwich.
The nasty weather quest takes us back to the first region
Bodies are gone.
from the
Frog
beginning
must have
of
come
the
back to finish
game.
the meal. Nasty.
And now that we had repaired our glove, we are going to go and collect that vortex of miasma and see what that's going to give us.
All right.
This one
There's the
here.
vortex.
Oh, and more frog monsters, looking twice as nasty as the last ones.
No turning back. Time to kick some ass.
You read my mind. Just have to sneak up behind them.
You see, even Diggs give you some advices how to fight against the enemies.
Scouting ahead.
You can go in stealth mode. You saw the detecting area, it shrank very much. And you can split. You can take one character, go all over the area. It's much more easier to get undetected and to explore exactly. You can count exactly almost all the time how many enemies you're going to face and where they are placed and what type of enemies also, how strong they are, what type of skills they can maybe have. Of course, after you learn them, no? Because at the beginning you don't know nothing about nobody. But yes, for the future, remember most of the combats, there are a few that they go directly in assault mode, but most of them they are starting in stealth mode, and you can explore, you can scout your area and check out what type of enemies you're going to face. This tactical weapon, there's a new type of weapon that I maybe you didn't see in other games. There is some type of bouncing weapon, and as the more it bounces, the more damage it does, I guess. To be honest, I didn't use it too much because I didn't find it very practical. Maybe if I used it, would have used it more, I would have got used to it more. Also, you have to take advantage of the environment, like those exploding barrels. They are going to do a lot of damage, and in the beginning even instantly kill enemies. So that's also a very good tactic. I start in beginning to use the same tactic in other other games, taking the high ground, trying to flank the enemies. It's flanking is a very good strategy. Is flanking is always going to ensure you that you going to have a positive attack, that you can miss a lot in this game. That is one thing that is going to frustrate you the most, missing your shots. For that you're going to always be sure that you are flanking. If you are flanking, then you're going to be always have a you will always have a certain that you're going to reach the target. Sorry, my English is not very is not very big, not very the best, and let's say it's sometimes very difficult to find words. But if you're flanking, you're going to for sure reach the target, let's say. No, if you're trying to shoot from directly position, not all the time you're going to reach the target. Sometimes you're going to miss, especially if the target is behind cover. If it's half cover, you have a chance to reach the target. If it's behind the full cover, you're never going to reach the target if you're not flanking. So flanking is very, very important. Also, one thing that I will advise you to do, friendly fire is something that is positive in this game, so don't do that. Another thing, if you're not going to move, you have 2 action points, as you can see. If you're not going to move, but you fire directly, then you're going to lose both action points. No question asked. But if you want, what else you can do, if you're not going to change your position and you want to take the most advantage of your action points, you can use a backpack. Always to heal, throw a grenade if you have them, put an energy cell later. You're going to learn about that too, immediately after this quest. So yes, always don't forget to, if you're not going to move, use a backpack, maximize. Also, you have this chance for a critical hit to get another action point, and that, like you can see here, we missed because we didn't flank and enemies behind full cover, so it was impossible for us to have a positive fire. Now we move a little, but it's still not going to be, I think we are still not going to be successful. Maybe going to do that bounce. Let's see, did I manage to do the bounce? I don't remember, it was a long time. Yes, so with this bounce weapon, that is good for the moment when you cannot flank. Yes, I can say yes, like you can see in this one. But later in the game, to be honest, I didn't use it too much. I always started to try to flank, and you don't have that bounce just for digs. So now we are going to have our first Miasma Vortex unlocked.
You all right, little brother?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. You see that? The glove sucked in the particles.
Oh, it's buzzing like a beehive.
Running a test. Oh, that's crazy. Power's just gone way up.
That mean you got some new tricks up your sleeve?
Hell yeah. Not enough to break through the wall, but let's go back and tell the...
So we were ambushed now, and we unlocked our first kill with the Miasma glove. And now we're going to get the chance to use it.
I'll give him a taste of this new vortex power.
So you can see miasma power and kilowatts energy. For using those skills, you will need energy. Here it gets a little tricky, and I didn't understand why the game or the creators of the game wanted like this. But so we're going to use that vortex. That what it does, you can lift one enemy and throw it in the other side. You can throw it towards another enemy, you can throw it into those fuel barrels and they will explode and kill the guy. If you throw it against other enemy, they will be knocked back and get damage too. So let's do like this. It took a little at the beginning until I get the hang of it, what it does actually.
I don't know, but it rocked. It freaking rocked.
So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You see, we killed one guy very easily. This is the Overwatch. That is a, let's say, a not a passive skill, but semi-active, because it act after you. So in the enemy's round, let's say. Cool. So now we can use that miasma skill one more time. Also, you can upgrade it or give it different abilities by using chips. That's we're going to learn about that also later. We are able to
Powers in my hand.
to throw another frog into the fire. Pretty nice, no? Pretty cool. We have two more guys to deal with. That's we're going to do it on the classical way. And hope is going to be finished very easily and fast, the fight. So the only thing that I don't like about this miasma power is that energy, it doesn't recharge passively. I mean, not even, let's say, 1 kilowatt per minute. It would have been nice if maybe you get like 10 kilowatts per battle, let's say. After one battle you can recharge 10 kilowatts, let's say, or something like that, or don't know, using some type of or using weapons or killing enemy, it will give you this amount of energy. Now nothing like that. You have a few type of weapon improvements where you're going to get like 5 kilowatts per hit, I think it was. That is exists, but somehow don't know, I didn't manage to take advantage of that too much. The most sure thing to recover energy or to refill your energy, and the most way that you're going to use it is by using energy cells. The beginning you're not going to have too many of those, so you're going to be very sure when you're going to use those skill and use those cells that you get the better, the most outcome of the situation. But later then in the game you're going to have more resources, you're going to have more plastic, you're going to be able to buy those energy cells from different shops, then you're going to be able to use it much often. But to be honest, I mostly relied on the skills, on the other skills that you get by unlocking levels, and on the weapons. That was the most that you're going to be based on. Even if later you're going to have more characters that are going to be able to use those miasma skills, is still not something that you're going to use very often. You're going to use them still, they're going to help you a lot, but not too much because of the, don't know, this this negative thing that I can say about the game, that they don't give you a way for you to recharge your energy from doing something. It's just by using using those items, and that is a little frustrating, because otherwise maybe you would be able to use much more often those miasma skills. But also in the same time, I can say the game level of difficulty would have been much more lower, so it would have been much more easy for you to win against in battles by being able to use that miasma power all the time. So I think in the end, because I almost finished the game by this time, but I'm still going to post all my playthrough, no worries. But like in the, getting almost to the end of the game, let's say, I can tell you there are a few things that I didn't like about the game, but mostly it's a very good game. It's a very good game if you enjoy turn-based strategy, and also you find the offer, because I got it on an offer. It was like, don't know, 20 euros. You should get the game. Of course, you can say 20 euros you can buy an open world game that is going to give you, don't know, half year of gameplay, or even more if you pay NG plus 10 times. But if you are the type of player that you just wanna enjoy a nice game, an amazing game that you can finish the story in a few weeks and you're going to spend all your life by doing so, then this game is for you. So we managed to finish the quest, we managed to unlock miasma power, and now we are going back to the city. The video is going to the end. Thanks again for watching, and please subscribe for more video about this game and any other game that I'm going to post. Thanks again for watching, and have a very, very nice day.
The collectors are coming, Ellis. Hope you're doing your part.
Daddy, we gotta leave town.
Elvis, you get something from that vortex?
My gloves got this new power.
Who rips through frogs like a knife through jelly?